Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends, to today's top deck episode for Historic. We are covering a Jeskai Control deck. This one took fourth in the TGS Anniversary Historic Tournament by Ben Zonison. So congratulations, Ben, on hitting number 4 with this deck in the tournament. I believe there's 150 folks. Kudos on that, and I'm excited to be covering your deck here today for a Jeskai Control right after the ban. So Planeswalkers, flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. I appreciate you tuning in. We got a lot of information to cover. Down below in the details, you will find the timestamps where we will cover the strategy objective of this list. We'll cover your boarding for best of 3. We'll play competitive Magic here today, both best of 1 and best of 3 in Mythic. And last but not least, we'll talk about where this might sit in the meta, my friends. So with that, you will find the deck list down below in the details and the information for the Discord server. So if you got questions, if you got comments, please let me know down below or hop in there. So, all right, here's what we got. Jeskai Control. So this is a extremely popular deck. Many of you know that after our lovely release here with the Mystical Archives, and making big waves certainly led to one of the reasons why we saw the banning in Historic. So what is it all about? So here's what we got going on. We got a lot of things happening here. The newer versions, I like running 2 Torrential Gearhulks. It can run up to 4. When this guy flashes in, we may cast target instant or sorcery card from our graveyard without paying for its cost. If it would, put it into our graveyard instead. We can lock players out with Narset. We got good counter. We got the ability to wipe the boards here. And then obviously a lovely Teferi Hero of Dominaria. So lots of win conditions. It's about slowing your opponents down, finding the answers that you need between Brainstorm, Expressive Iteration, taking one-offs on the creatures, wiping the board, managing, and doing a lot of stuff here. So this is a late game deck. It can run pretty hot. Again, for turn 4, after you get to turn 5, if you can survive, you're going to lock things in real nicely. And then a big fun one here is Commit Memory. Here we can put target spell or non-land permanent on its owner's library sec from the top. Memory Lapse slows our opponents down as well. And then you also get that ability to go shuffle your graveyard and your hand in your library, and then draw 7 cards as well. That kind of resets everything. And this works nicely once you have Teferi on the board and a whole host of things going down. You need answers, counters, magic, and all that fun jazz. So very, very popular deck. Excited to be playing this one for you here today. There's a host of versions, but I really like this one. So let's go forth and conquer here today. So that is the strategy objective of this list. Now we're going to cover your boarding. We're going to break it down for aggro, mid-range, and late game. So in that aggro space, we see mono white humans or mono white death and taxes. We got our lovely Gabos in here, mono red. We got Gruul Gabos. We got Gruul aggro. Also in this space, we got elves. And a host of other things that are relatively fast, like some burn decks in there as well. So what do we play in this case? Good ones can be Brazen Borrower, Deafening Clarion, it's great. Additionally, Lightning Helix and Fry will help get you there. Those are all things we're going to look for that direct damage. We begin to pull out some of the counterspell magic that we're going to not need quite as much there. So that's a big one for you to kind of think about in terms of moving things in or out. Then as we get to mid-range, we run into things like the Izzet Phoenix decks. We're also going to hit the Selesnya Angels decks or Coco decks, which are big ones to think about. You may run into John Food in this space, the Niv Mizzet Reborn, which can kind of be a late game deck, and also for aggro. Sorry, I missed mono black aggro, which is pretty popular. And then the Arcanist decks. Here, we're going to break it down to creature-based or non-creature-based. Again, think about board wipe. If they're running graveyard stuff, Rest in Peace, so Arcanist and the food decks or sack decks. This one will help against Izzet Phoenix. That's a big one too as well, and really, really help from that perspective. If you're running against Coco, you are going to want some counter magic in there as well. Then as we get to late game, and also in this space, we can consider 5-color Reanimator. We also got Grixis Control, Jeskai Control, Azor's Control, Dimir, some of the rogues decks that we've done. It's kind of more the mid-range space and things there as well. Again, more of the late game stuff, you're probably going to go with things like Aether Gust. Potentially this can help you against aggro. Dovin's Veto for sure. Expressive Iteration if you need to go find stuff. Baneslayer Angel's a nice one-off against some of the aggro or mid-range decks, I forgot to mention. But you're really going to look for these Mystical Disputes and Shark Typhoon because that allows you to play around a ton of stuff that your opponents might be playing. And then you're going to remove things like Day of Judgment if they're not running Graveyard. Relic Progentus is out. You're also going to look at Justice Strike being out as well if they are not, again, running creatures and those things. So that is how you're going to board against those decks for your best of 3. Very pumped, again, like I said, to be covering this Jeskai Control deck. It's been way too long for me to do this, and very, very important for us to run, and also for our tier list and post ban to retake a look at this one. So Planeswalkers, again, if you got questions, if you got comments, let me know. Let's go ahead. We're going to play that competitive Magic here today with our Jeskai Control deck. Again, this one number 4 from our TGS tournament here. So let's get to it. We got our historic ranked. I did actually hit Mythic with Azorius Auras. Very popular deck. One I'd recommend playing and taking a look at. But today we are playing historic ranked. And we'll get to it in our best of 1 lineup here today. So let's go, my friends. Jeskai Control, very, very popular. So let's see how we do with this one here today. We got a Mech 16. We're playing a top 1300 player. Very, very nice. We don't have all the stuff that I'd like to have here. It's probably one of my favorite decks. So let's actually keep this. And I'm going to do this because, this is a bad lineup for us. So we're not going to end up hitting. So this is the Boros bird deck. So we're not going to hit what we want to hit here, unfortunately. Bomber, bomber, bomber. So we can pull this one over. We can play that. So let's do this. So the idea here now is going to be to burn me pretty good off the bat. Get another cast in here. Then really get things moving. So again, I would go Defiant Strike. There you go. Tons of damage there. So now we got Lightning Helix. We'll probably kill that guy. Ooh. So we'll still get what we need. Now, here's where we certainly need a board wiper. I'm gonna pull Ursa right now. All right, so let's do this. Put this one into our hand. This one into our library, and we'll grab this one. So 2 into our library. 1, 2. Not going to make a difference. So they need to have lethal here, otherwise we'll be okay. Maybe, we'll see. We could have waited on a counter. We didn't get the right stuff lined up. We should have paid the 2. Well, actually it didn't matter because this was the wrong lineup. It's not going to take much though for them. But as soon as they cast, we're gonna Relic of Progentus on them. Oh, we're still alive. Okay.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint. Hurry!
One spell will do it. It's not going to make a difference. Three, 6, 8. And we don't have enough. Bummer. So very hard deck actually for this one to beat when we don't have the board wipes. If we have the board wipes, it would have been fine. Couldn't play around too much. They had exactly what they needed. We got very close though, very close. Let's go to our next one. And I really like that Boros burn deck. We had a lot of fun with it last season, and you can check that one out. So let's see what we got here. Bernardo 151. We did get a nice fun top 1500 match, which is always good. Here we go. We got some decent stuff here, so we'll keep this. Maybe we can get Gear Hulk in. We'll see. All right, so we're gonna have some life gain. We'll push this one back. Slow things down just a little bit.
I have practiced against many, but thoughtfulness
Let's
before.
grab to Fury.
This is overwhelming.
Let's go grab something else here.
Keep an open mind.
Get everything off the board. So if they Coco, here we have our Wrath again. So that's key to remember. So the big one here is this.
Trust me. You'll thank me, but no time for a break.
There we go. And let's grab these two. So we can memory lapse, or we can blow the Coco out.
Don't make another move.
Let's do this.
Keep up the pace.
Two cards. One and two. Let's do that's fine. Go do this.
Past, present, and future are bound.
Let's go dig.
Hone your prowess.
And those two. So again, we still got the memory lapse. Boom. Love it. So there we go, taking down a Selesnya Angels deck with our Jeskai Control. Really taking control of the match there, my friends. All right, on to our third lineup here and match in best of one. Let's see what we can do. Not bad. All right, and Ristroff. Ooh, we can keep this. Don't like it a ton, but we have Narset, so I'm okay with that. Again, they didn't have. Yeah, I was gonna say Thoughtseize is gonna wreck us here now. Which is fine. We'll go do this. Two and treasure token. So we can flash Gear Hulk in soon. Stone Rain deck. Look at that. Should have paid the 4 for it. That was an accident. Ooh, Grixis, here you go. Ooh, alright. They might have a slip. So we'll leave it at that. I'll let that go. Grixis Control with Stone Rain. There you go. The Fury or Gearhulk. There you go. There. Now we get this on.
I'm known for my act. You know what? I'm not done.
Okay, 2. So we can cycle a Typhoon. That's why I did that. So I can kill the Fury. And that will also take out this one. So again, we can start making a bunch of 1/1s, or we can play something on the graveyard here. So we can play the memory very quickly. And reload everything we have if we want. Or we can make a bunch of tokens and start hitting with 1/1s. And then just play Gearhulk as we need it. Uh-oh. Are they upset? We'll see. One more time out. And wrist drop. Slowly beat him in, and we'll wait. Now, we could have flashed in Gearhulk and unloaded with memory if we wanted to. Oh, my friends. Here we go. Last but not least. And yes, people still rope. Mythic. Oh boy. There we go. Number 2. Beaten a Grixis control deck. I wasn't worried. Were you worried? No. No. We were. Alright, on to our final match. Best of 3. Boom. Getting those tokens in. Count, right? Alright, here we go. On to our historic traditional ranked. Again, Resource Auras, which is what we ran the other day. Now we're running our Jeskai Control deck, again by Ben here. Number 4, taking down in a healthy 150 person tournament. Oof. Control guy 801. Probably playing Jeskai Control, and we're going to be in a mirror match. Oh, this could be a long one. Not a long one if we don't hit lands. Again. I do not like this one either. I'm gonna have to keep it though. I'm gonna have to keep it. Ooh. Teamer. Or color. Or color. Or color pile. We'll play this because we got nothing else to play. Let's see what they play. Probably a Niv. Yeah. Niv Mizzet. Get this on the stack. For this one. Get it anyway. Spin the board. Then to win. Let's grab another blue. I am going to do this. Let's get shark. Bomber. Niv Mizzet it is. We are going to work as hard as we can. Did not have what we need. Another Niv Mizzet coming out. It's gonna hurt. Oh my gosh, and we're getting drained by lands. Oh man, look at this. Alright, we will be doing this. Plus World Tree, there you go.
I know 88 ways to defeat you. Looks like I have just the trick for this.
Going to get rid of that.
was not prepared.
We knew that was coming. There we go. Oh.
I like a good fight. Notice I didn't say fair.
Can't kill that thing now.
You're not welcome here anymore.
Here we go.
Trust me. You'll thank me later. Hurry.
There we go. World tree is real close. Six, 7, 8, 9. Getting closer.
Vanished. Funny, that's what I do.
Let's see what we can hit.
No time for a break.
Not the right land.
Stop that now.
We'll wait. Oh.
Relax and hit the road.
What's this first? How much is in there? 1. Let's do this.
Lucky hit.
Keep up the pace. a better plan next time.
Pack your bags and hit the road.
Oh, this match, look at that. How many have been exiled? Gotta be close to lethal here, huh? I have 12 in exile.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint. You're not going to win. You know what? I'm not done.
23, 24.
Really good at banishing.
We're dead. Next turn with Kaya.
Let's skip to the good part.
Oh, not the right stuff here at all. Very unlucky. Very, very unlucky against the Niv Mizzet deck. So we just got to make sure that that does not hit, which isn't a problem. Let us do a few things. Rest in peace. Isn't bad. That does hurt our torrential Gearhawk though. Protection from dragons. Aether Gust is good. These are all good. It's good. These are not going to be as helpful. 68 relics, alright. We got super unlucky on that. We could play this. Pop out the Gearhawks. Not as good. Life gain we don't need. Not gonna go with that. Let's go one less on the brainstorm. Let's get rid of that. Alright, there we go. We're gonna go real narrow here. Dry, counter, no dig. Angel. Liars. Control guy 08. We will play first. A little bit better. This one's all we need to start. Need some lands though. Starting with Baneslayer isn't good though. Yeah, not having any off the bat hurts us pretty badly. See, what do we want here? We can choose this one. Down, back in, we'll grab this one. Put that back. Needed that.
Right on schedule. You know what? I'm not done.
If they have the 5 and they get Niv on, we're in trouble. We will be in trouble. Now we got a few things here. Problem. Grab another Niv. Go -3.
I know what must be done. You need to take a time out.
Boom! There we go. Ah, we're good. We're good. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Not bad. There we go. We got the control down. We had plenty that we could do there. Oof. Third and final match here with our awesome Jeskai Control deck. Oof. Very good. What do we got? Niv Mizzet. Ooh, we can keep this. Can't keep this. All right, so let's do this. Gonna go grab a blue. Again, we got memory lapse. We have Dovin's veto if we need. Alright. There we go.
If you wish to surrender now, I am meditate and prepare.
Grab this one. Fry's not enough. Should have actually filtered Fry out. It's 5 that we need to watch for Niv. We can dump this for now.
Put thoughtfulness before action. I won't forget our time together.
Ooh.
We need to move quickly.
Let's pop this and this.
I'm getting too old for this.
Let's get rid of that one for now.
This is hardly my worst.
Oh, here we go. Chain Slayer. Now they can flip nickel bullets though. It's a problem. Do damage. Ugh.
Let's slow this down.
-4, huh?
Time is much more malleable than I suppose that's how it was meant to happen. Trust me. You'll hurry.
1, 2. So big top deck for them. Nope. All right. Need some counter magic here.
Let's skip to the good part.
There we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can make this a 11. No Niv Mizzet, please. There we go.
No time for a break.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're good. Oh, we did it. We did it. Huge plays today, my friends. Oh, so much fun with our Jeskai Control deck. Very nice. It is a lovely deck. So let's go ahead and check it out. So best of one. Again, this was the number 4 deck in the TGS Anniversary Historic event by Ben Zanison. 150 folks. Big deal. Nice job. Ultimately, best of one. We went 2-1. In best of 3, we went 2-1 and took it down against Niv Mizzet deck. Super fun. We had a lot of good plays there, as you saw. So where does this sit in the meta? So certainly for best of one, where are we thinking here? It's played a ton. It's a good alternative to an aggro deck. I would say maybe top of tier 2, potentially tier 1, depending on how many decks for best of one. It certainly can get through. I would play a little bit more Wraths and those kinds of things, but this lineup does okay. Best of 3, still a contender for sure. It's a heavily played deck. I would probably say tier 1 for this. I really like it. It plays well, it's consistent. Again, biggest thing right now is kind of just those aggro decks in terms of the one-off. But again, played very heavily, has a successful win rate, does well, probably tier 1. Like I said, for that best of 3. So Planeswalkers, with that said, I hope you enjoyed today's video with our Jeskai Control deck. Again, flip me a like if you do, or if you didn't, just enjoy it and feel bad for me, or just like long videos. Anyway, with that, deck list is available for you down below. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you, YouTube members, patrons, the works. Feel free to become a YouTube member or patron. I do deck list reviews, other great ways to support the channel. Got cool swag, all sorts of things like that available to you down below. So Planeswalkers, stay tuned. We got a lot more things coming your way. Getting a tier list together here for historic. On top of that, we got more top decks, standard, as well as historic. We got jank, we got a whole host of things, and Friday night magic meta. So with that, Planeswalkers, you stay safe, take care. Appreciate all the support as always. Great ways to do that down below in the details. We'll see you again soon. Mythras out.